Hi farmers, Michael here from Growing Farmers and the Farm on Central. I just wanted to talk today about should you buy a new tractor like behind me here or a old tractor. And again, there's all sorts of reasons why or why not you pick up a particular tractor, but I wanted to talk about a few in particular of why a brand new tractor or more modern tractor might be the right fit for you. So first, if you're really worried about the environmental impact, the brand new tractors have the best emissions. Unfortunately, there's a downside to that. So a lot of the diesel ones, especially over a certain horsepower, so under I think it's maybe 27 or 29 horsepower, you don't have that emissions, but over that they have like a emissions can, which you have to burn off every so often. So it's a little bit of a pain. Some farmers get really frustrated by it, and but it is something you do have to think about, is that aspect of things. The other thing about an old tractor is, although it may not have as clean an engine, is that tractor has already been built and manufactured, so there's no aspect of that. But that all aside, because again, I don't think you're really worried about that. You're more worried about like, how do I get my hands on this for cheap? Because these things are not cheap. This one right here, it's probably looking, I think, probably like 20, 25,000. If you get up to something a little bit more sizable, because this I think is like maybe 15, maybe 25 horsepower. Get some more sizable, like 35 is where it really starts to be. I find most small farms, that size is a lot more, it is the more size that you're looking for. You're looking probably about $30,000, $35,000 depending on the brand you go with. So Mahindra and some of those lower end ones, even Kubota has some cheaper ones. John Deere tends to be more expensive. New Holland tends to be in the middle there. I'm not going to say one or the other. All of them have great tractors. What I would say about the John Deeres is, because I've owned multiple John Deeres, they tend to have a better hydraulic system. It's more responsive, it's faster, it's more, you can be more gentle with it and just have more finesse with the hydraulic system, a little bit easier there. For some reason, some of the other tractors, they just don't have that level of exactness in that hydraulic system. So that's the only thing I'm going to throw out there. I've driven a lot. I've driven New Hollands, John Deeres, Mahindras, Kubotas, all good. One other thing against the Kubotas, and again, one aspect I do like them because I've driven a lot of them, is I find they're a little tippy. So they tend to be a little bit higher center of gravity, and they don't tend to set as well as some of the other tractors. So that's just another aspect of them. Other than that, though, they're great because there's so many out there. The parts are cheap, and a lot of people can get a hand on them. But let's talk about new tractors. One of the huge advantages of the brand new tractor is, again, everything is modern. It's safe. It has power ROPS on it. Usually it's going to have, for the PTO, it's going to be a button PTO, so it's not like you have to engage it. It's an automatic engage, so it's on off, very easy. It's got modern safety features on it, with like the seat, like when you if you fall off the seat, it would automatically shut the machine, or if it has a seat belt, that sort of stuff. So a lot of safety aspects on it. It's also, well, you can't see the 3-point hitch on because that's been taken off because they put the backhoe on this. But with the 3-point hitch, they usually got extendable draft links, which allows you to hook up, or even like a I-hitch system. The John Deere has an I-hitch system, which allows you to easily hook up to that. And, a lot of these newer ones do have a center mount deck, which I would not recommend for a farm just because it means you have no clearance down there. With a farm, you want to have as much clearance as possible. The other nice thing about these newer tractors is the financing option. So if you're to go buy, let's say, a 35, 40 horsepower tractor, let's say 10 or 12 years old, it's going to probably set you back $15,000 or $20,000. Well, these tractors, even at the $35,000 tractors, you can usually get financing incredibly easily. So literally a month ago, I went on, just for the kicks and giggles, I went on and submit an application to get financing. I think I asked for $40,000. And now recently we've made some large purchases. We bought a new farm, a new house. So it's not like we have stellar credit because we're still like in that new baby phase of that new house experience there. So they still approved me for $35,000, 0% for, I think it was 72 months. So what that means is you can usually get into a really nice tractor for like $2,000 to $3,000 up front, and then anything from like $400 to $700 a month in payments. So again, depends on who's doing what. I mean, the different companies have different deals, but it's definitely worth getting into. And again, if you're looking at that 10 or 15-year-old tractor and you have to buy it cash, you're going to pay $15,000, $20,000, $25,000. So if you have the cash, maybe it is worth getting that slightly older tractor. But if you know you'll be able to turn that and use that tractor to generate income, that $600 to $800 a month is probably going to look really attractive for you. So there you go. That's kind of a little bit of my thoughts on new versus old tractors. One, safer. They're going to have a lot more modern safety features. Two, they're just going to be better designed. I mean, again, tractors have come a long way in how they're designed. A lot of great features on the newer ones, more responsive. They start faster. Third, if you're really into it, they are technically going to be more environmentally friendly, cleaner running engines. And then fourth, you're probably going to get into them for cheaper than anything a little bit older. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Go ahead, like our page, subscribe to our channel. We make videos like these for you to help you thrive on your farm. So if you have an idea for us, just in the comments or send our page a direct message. Tell us what you want to hear about, and we'll make sure we'll record a video for you.